It is time to talk about musk. I love a good musk perfume, but I'm very picky about what kind of musk perfumes that I like. Two musk perfumes that you will not be seeing on this list. Number one, Musk K. Is that what it's called? Yeah, Musk K by Ella, or Ella K Musk K. I think that's what it's called. I don't like that one. I also don't like Musk Therapy. I know. Both of those are incredibly popular. I see them on everyone's musk list. I find those musk to be a little bit like skanky to animalic, a little bit like stinky to me, and hard to handle. Those are fragrances that I wish I did like. I have decants of both of them, but I do tend to like a fresher style of musk. So let's just get right into it. So first up on this list, we have one that I talk about all the time, Another 13 from Labo. This was created by Natalie Lorson, one of my favorite perfumers, and this is just fantastic. I think it's such a clean, skin-like, but smooth type of musk. It doesn't have any stank in it. Very easy to go anosmic to it. I can barely smell it on myself after a few hours, but I always get complimented on it. And so I'm okay with that. It's a very heavy on Isoe Super and Ambroxan type of scent. So if you can't smell those two notes, or if you don't typically like those two type of notes, then this is probably not gonna be your type of musk. Fun fact about this perfume is that it initially was launched back in 2010. And it was supposed to just be a very limited release that only had about 500 bottles. And once it ran out, it was supposed to run out. It was supposed to mimic the smell of newspaper with human skin. But because it became so popular, they decided to, turn it into a full-on release, and is to date one of the Labo's best sold fragrances, if not the most sold. I think this just goes well with everything. If you are someone who wants a minimalistic perfume, but still wants something that smells good, smells like just cozy skin in a good way, not in like a stinky, sweaty way, then Another 13 is a must try, in my opinion. Definitely not blind buy safe, because some people are not with the whole anosmic thing, but I would definitely recommend sampling this one if you think that those notes could be up your alley. Next up, we have one that is very different to me from all of the musks on this list. It got in by the hair on its chinny chin chin, but I do really like it. We're talking about Pure Musk from Narciso Rodriguez. And I say that this one is very different because this one to me is a lot more floral and like, I guess, even more powdery than some of the other musks in my collection. To me, this smells as if you took a shower and then washed your hand with like an expensive hand soap and then put one of those like expensive hotel lotions on. It's not as, I would say, clean skin musky like Another 13, but I also feel like if I were to smell this on someone, I wouldn't jump to, oh, they're wearing a perfume. It would smell like they just put on a lot of expensive, slightly floral body care products that would smell good. Like I would want to hug someone and smell this aroma. It's very nice. The designer, the perfumer behind this fragrance is Sonia Constant. Fun fact about this perfume is that this is designed to be a primer, or like your first foundation layer. They actually intended to create this as a scent to go underneath the perfume for her, to help the longevity and help that perfume project more. But it's just become so beloved that people wear it on its own. But I really do agree with their initial vision of this perfume. I think it does go very well as a base layer or a primer, so to say, with other fragrances that you are looking to just add a nice foundation to, because it doesn't really smell like a perfume on its own. Again, it just smells like expensive hand lotion to me. But a really, really nice one from Narciso Rodriguez. I really want to try the Pure Musk Blanc. I'm not really sure what the difference is between those two fragrances, but that is on my want list. So for sure would recommend checking this one out as well. Next up, we've got our first Middle Eastern musk. This is not a dupe of anything, though. It's an original creation. We're talking about the fragrance Musk Pure by Cuddlage. This is fantastic. I also love the bottle. Very clean and elegant. So rumor or legend has it that this is a perfume that the owner actually created for himself, but his family loved it so much and was encouraging him to release it, so he ended up releasing it. This smells like clean laundry. Clean, fresh laundry. Unlike other laundry-ish smells that I have in my collection, this one doesn't have sweetness to it. It's unisex, maybe even some would consider it to be slightly masculine leaning. I would say unisex. Clean, fresh, no extra fruit, just like powdery, like a powdery dryer sheet with no sweetness. That's what it is. Feels very like cashmere on, slightly woody, and just clean. That's the best way I could describe it. It's really lovely. It's easy to wear. In no world am I thinking that anyone wearing this is wearing a perfume. I think that they just grab their clothes out of the dryer and it just smells fantastic and has like great longevity, like maybe a super strong dose of, I don't know, some kind of dryer sheet. But it's really nice. Kind of like the Pure Musk from Narciso Rodriguez. I think that this goes very well with other fragrances as like your clean base, or this is a great like post shower or hanging around the house, or you just want to have a clean, fresh smell to you, but you don't, again, want to smell like a perfume and you don't want it to be at all sweet. You just want straight up dryer sheet, clean laundry. That's what Pure Musk from Cuddlage is going to give you. I think this one is very underrated, but truly one of their better fragrances and highly recommend trying it out. Next up, we have another original musk fragrance from a Middle Eastern house. This is my, if not my favorite, then my number 2 favorite from this line. We are talking about Marshmallow Blush from Rabbiat Prestige. Oh man. This one started to become so popular that it even has been sold out on TikTok for quite a while. I love this one. This, some people feel, smells somewhat similar to Yum Bougie Marshmallow because it will almost give you that, you know, strawberry vibe. But I personally don't think that it smells like it's a dupe for Yum Bougie Marshmallow because of how much heavier this is on the musk. To me, this smells like you were to grab a fistful of marshmallows and put it into your pocket and then forget about that and then put that clothing that has the marshmallows in it into the washing machine and put it in the dryer with another dryer sheet. And then when it comes out, your clothes are clean, but they also have this melted marshmallow dryer sheet accord in it. That's what I get from Marshmallow Blush, and that's why I like it. It's clean, fluffy, musky laundry with marshmallow. Fantastic, very easy to wear, sweet but not overly sweet. I just love it, absolutely love it. I think this is an absolute gem from Rabbiat Prestige, and again, an original creation, so must have for me. Next up, we've got one from Noise that hasn't gotten 100% rave reviews, but I think it's fantastic. We're talking about Noise's Rinse Cycle. And this was actually created by one of my favorite perfumers, Jerome Epinette. He also created Mojave Ghost as well as Byredo's G-Water. He also even made Chiriosa 62 for Sol de Janeiro. So he makes a lot of bangers, so to say. So Rinse Noise Cycle, as you can, just call it Rinse Noise Cycle. Noise Rinse Cycle. I think you already know what this is supposed to smell like from the name of the perfume, Rinse Cycle, right? And they accomplished that. This smells like sweet, clean, fresh laundry. And I love it. Probably, I think out of all of them on this list, I would say this is the sweetest, the fruitiest. You get this beautiful juicy guava along with pear. If you want laundry, but you want it to be sweet, fresh, fruity laundry on steroids, then I think you should try Rinse Cycle. Fun fact, apparently the opening of this fragrance, that blend of all of those fruits are supposed to mimic like early 2000, late 90s type of shampoos and body washes, kind of like your Garnier Fructis, that kind of thing. So I could see it giving like a, I guess, freshly clean, super fruity shampoo, maybe? No, I think I just get more of a fresh, fruity, rinse cycled, you know, detergent, laundry detergent, fresh, fruity laundry detergent more than I do shampoo, which I prefer. I'm not usually the biggest fan of shampoo-y scents, but this one is fantastic. Again, just a super sweet laundry smell. Next up, we've got Eshal Musk from Paris Corner. This is probably one of my most worn ones, along with Another 13, to be honest with you. I think it's so good. This is inspired by Musk 12 from Kayali. I love that DNA, but unfortunately Musk 12 just does not last on my skin. So it's really hard for me to justify, you know, paying more for that fragrance in less quantity when it doesn't last on my skin, whereas Eshal Musk lasts really well and really, really projects. I think it's got fantastic performance for a much cheaper price point. So this, to me, like Another 13, I would probably call this like the perfect musk. It is sweet, but not as sweet as I would say Rinse Cycle from Noise is. And it has just the right amount of skin, just the right amount of that kind of like laundry fresh smell. But I just think that the proportions that this is done in, I think it's done in a more mass appealing, softer, almost like liquidy water, lotus, slight floral, watery type of vibe. And it's just fantastic. This is a scent you wear when you don't want to think about anything. You put it on, it's easy, it's fresh, it's clean. It's more like springtime, whereas Narciso Rodriguez to me is more like warm, cozy, woody cashmere on by the fireplace. This is fresh springtime. The sun is out and you just want to smell delightful and clean and it's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. If you like Musk 12 from Kayali and you also struggle with performance on that one, please try Eshal Musk from Paris Corner. I think it is so, so good and not spoken about enough, in my opinion. Next up, we've got one from Phlur that pretty much broke fragrance TikTok when this one came out. We're talking about Missing Person. Missing Person was created by Constance Georges-Picot. Hopefully I got that somewhat right. And this is just fantastic. It is a very musky, smooth, fresh, but not like overly sweet in like a fruity way type of scent profile. It has this smoothness to it that isn't warm, but it's also not fresh fruity. I think the Skin Musk and the Neroli are done perfectly. This has, I think, a lineup of musk notes that can be hard to smell for some people. When I first smelled it, because I had just smelled it after testing like, I don't know, 7 other Phlur products, I couldn't even smell it. I was like, what is the hype around this? It took me a while. It wasn't until I actually tried, the Missing Person body oil that I fell in love with the scent and then bought the perfume and grew more of an appreciation for it. I think it's really lovely. Not as strong as, again, some of the other ones on this list, but I think sometimes with a musk perfume, you're not necessarily looking for like a bee smell. You're looking for something that smells clean, musky, whether that is fresh musky or like warm musky, but I'm not looking for like a strong rose perfume. So it's okay that it's not crazy, crazy strong. I think it goes well with a lot of other fragrances. It layers well with a lot of other fragrances, and is very delightful. The story behind this perfume is also really beautiful. You probably have heard it by now. Allegedly, the creator was going through heartbreak, and so she created Missing Person to kind of smell like the smell of a lover or a partner after you guys break up that is left on their clothes when you're smelling it during that, you know, time of mourning. Allegedly, this perfume, when it first came out, was bringing people to tears because of how it smelled. It just has this very nostalgic, cozy hug, skin, enjoyable, again, not overly sweet type of scent. I don't see anyone wearing Missing Person and someone else not liking how it smells on them if they can smell it. So this is a fantastic one from Phlur. Definitely one of their best, in my opinion. Next up, we've got Angel Dust Extrait. This one I only have a decant of. It is on my want list. I need it very soon. This is fantastic. I think it is stronger than the original Angel Dust, which is why I like it. This, to me, smells like expensive pencil shavings. Which sounds weird, but like it's very woody. It's very woody, it's very cashmere on heavy, and I love it. The perfumer behind this one is Bram Nisanek and the Fugazi in-house team. And fun fact about this one is that the perfumer actually tried to design this fragrance to act like a mind or mood altering drug, hence the name Angel Dust. It uses a lot of cashmere on, which can mimic the illusion of kind of being wrapped in a cozy, warm cashmere type of sweater. So that's why it's called Angel Dust, guys. Yes, it is trying to mimic a drug, which is interesting. I think it's just very addictive. It's very strong. Addictive, the drug. Okay, well, there we go. Very addictive, very strong. There's something about it that when you smell it, you just want to keep smelling it over and over and over again. The original one is beautiful as well. I'm actually wondering if I want to have both of them or if I just need the Extrait. But the Extrait is just so much stronger. And because I have so many fragrances that are musk and are already light, that's why I like the Extrait. But the original one is beautiful as well. Sometimes there is something about just having that light veil of the cashmere and focused fragrance as opposed to a heavier Extrait. That is also a wonderful experience. So you want something that people are going to for sure be able to smell on you. Highly recommend checking out Angel Dust Extrait. Next, we've got another one that I only have a decant of, and I desperately need a full-size bottle, but it is a pricey one. So it's definitely on my want list. We are talking about Musc Outreblanc from Guerlain. I love this smell, guys. So this is just like the perfect musk. It was love at first sniff when I smelled this. I was like, oh my God. It is a clean, white, floral, neroli, ambrette type of musk. Whenever I see amber in perfume, high chance I'm gonna like it if it's a heavily featured note in that fragrance. It just smells very clean. It's very, very unisex to me. It goes well with so many things. I've layered this with Guerlain's Neroli Outreblanc. That one is a beautiful layer combo. I think it's very spring-like, very like fresh, clean, again, beautiful day, and not overly sweet. And to me, it just smells expensive, which it is. And I just think it's one of those like perfect musk type of creations, very easy to wear. And I desperately need one. So if my husband's watching this video, I need it. I need it. The perfumer behind this perfume is Delphine Jelk. And fun fact is this was literally created to be a conceptual work of art masterpiece. It's designed after a white marble statue by Auguste Rodin. That statue is called The Kiss, and Delphine wanted to create a fragrance that mimicked clean, white marble stone. And I think she accomplished that with Musc Outreblanc. So let me know, guys, which of these you guys have tried. What are some of your favorite musks to try out? And I will see you guys back tomorrow for our next episode.